So what was the most tweeted moment of the State of the Union address? Wall Street Journal reporter Sarah Murray is here to tell us the answer to that question and other intriguing social media questions. Sarah, what did we find tonight?
All right, Jerry, thanks for having me. We have to start with the most tweeted moment on Twitter, and this was the moment that Obama was also most passionate about, I thought, talking about gender equality when it comes to pay, and it was when he was referencing Mad Men. So that, of course, blew up on Twitter. Twitter couldn't get enough of that. So let's go next to Joe Biden, because the other thing that people love about the State of the Union is watching Joe Biden in the background. And this is a great GIF we have of him trending all night during the speech was, is Biden and is Joe Biden? They wanted to know, is he checking his phone? Is he texting? Like, what is he doing back there? And of course, we also have John Boehner right there behind the president. This is one of the great parts of the State of the Union, is you have these guys just hanging out back there throughout the whole speech.
Did he really do a thumbs up? I don't even remember that.
He did a thumbs up when President Obama gave him a shout out for,
the bartender son.
For the bartender thing. So that's John Boehner's thumbs up. And his staff was all over Twitter tonight. He actually handed over his Twitter account to his staffers. So, inmates running the asylum.
I don't think that's too unusual, by the way, in Washington.
614,000 followers. That's what John Boehner has on Twitter. And some of the tweets that they were putting out tonight were just getting hundreds of retweets. So it was a good night on social media for John Boehner. The other thing that we were looking at tonight is Facebook, because while, the DC media class, the, talking heads might be on people Twitter, like me, most of normal America, the real people, they're on Facebook. And so the big things on Facebook tonight, they were talking about the economy. The things that spiked were the minimum wage, it was jobs, it was gender, it was equal pay. Those were some of the big moments. Climate change and immigration and Obamacare also came up, but some of the really big topics were related to the economy.
So Facebook arguably more substantive than Twitter tonight.
I think that I'm not totally surprised by that, but yeah, Facebook seemed a little bit more substantive, and this is actually the White House Facebook page right here. If you go on tomorrow, they're going to be taking questions as part of their social media day about the State of the Union. So they're really doubling down on this idea that they're going to connect with real America through Facebook. So if you have questions about State of the Union for the White House, that's the place to go tomorrow. And it wouldn't be a complete night if we didn't swing by Instagram. The great part about Instagram is it really gives us these behind the scenes looks, before, as people are getting ready for their address. That's Kathy McMorris Rogers' Instagram feed. And she has her youngest child. She's had 3 children while she's been in office, and a copy of her speech. So she's prepping. It was a really nice kind of human moment that you don't normally get to see when it comes to these politicians. And then on to President Obama, we of course have the White House photographer, Pete Souza. You can see Obama there kind of prepping with some of the final drafts of his speech too. So again, one of these behind the scenes moments that we now get to see thanks to things like Instagram that you wouldn't have seen in a State of the Union 10 years ago.
It's a brave new world in so many ways. Sarah Murray, thanks.